Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm going to wait till all of you get online. Transfer on purpose. 8 spelling errors. What is going on? 1 second. All right, so why am I going live? Well, in my hand is a piece of paper that was served to me last night by none other than David Coulter, Damon Fryer, Tasha Steves, Emelia, Alexander Hartford. And I didn't want to post this live. I called Damon, I called Dave, I called Emelia, I called all of them, and I said, you know what, guys, let's settle this. Let's settle this behind the scenes, and I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to be spreading negativity, but I will explain to you why I am doing this live stream right now. So, guys, if you don't want to watch some negative stuff, I don't want to post this, but this is actually, I'm doing this for my own safety. I swear to God, I'm freaking out right now. I have crazy anxiety. I'm a little bit scared to be at my own house because of the actions and because of the personality disorder and disgusting behavior of Damon Fryer. Last night, I know you're thinking to the mental breakdown. You want to hear about a mental breakdown? Listen to this. Last night, some guy breaks into my property. I'll show you. My house has a very long driveway. I love it. It has a very long driveway, but somebody jumped over that fence over there that I've never shown the entrance to for privacy, jumps over the fence and comes here and brings me this piece of paper here. So, I also had cops come to my house this morning because somebody called the cops and said I committed suicide, and they showed to make sure I was okay. They apparently tried to come yesterday. They knew it wasn't real, but legally they have to show up to your house to make sure you're safe. Obviously, I didn't commit suicide, guys, but people are tipping the cops that I'm doing all these weird things. There was an account today, this is what really set me off, that's calling me out saying that I have slept with 17-year-old girls, and there's proof of it. Fucking post the proof then, bro. I have never so much as done anything like that. So go ahead and post it. You know who has fucked 17-year-old girls? Alex Choi. His girlfriend is underage. Damon is saying that he's done nothing wrong and that I need to apologize to the car community when he beats his wife. He blames his wife for everything. I'm sorry, I'm going to call out Z-Wing Films right here because he wants to take him out too. Z-Wing Films actually created Damon Fryer. He was friends with Casey Neistat from the beginning. Casey Neistat is one of the inventors of daily vlogging. Now, Z-Wing Films told Damon, like, hey, this is a good idea. And this is kind of the OG time when Adam LZ and those people started daily vlogging and me as well. And Damon didn't want to do YouTube, but apparently he was good on camera. So he convinced him, and Z-Wing Films single-handedly taught him everything about cameras, what to do. I taught him about analytics. And then Damon, he owes Z-Wing Films money for doing this and for making the videos. And Damon puts in a bunch of spelling errors during the wire transfer on purpose. 8 spelling errors. You can't have 8 spelling errors and number errors in a wire transfer. And he blames it on his wife, Tasha. He says Tasha is sick. She's so sick. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry the payment's 8 days late, but she's sick. How dare you? This is your fault. Damon always tries to manipulate and turn it around. Then he says the reason it was misspelled is because Tasha went to the bank. Well, if she's deathly ill, why'd she go to the bank? Damon has blamed so much shit on his wife. To me, it is unfucking believable. Why am I talking about his wife? Well, because all of a sudden, he's threatening my life and my family. He apparently, through a friend, all of a sudden I get contact through another friend to me that people are coming to my house, that people are coming to my family's house, that people are coming to my friend Sebastian's house. And you know what? Guess what? Someone did come to my house. They jumped the fence and they gave me this piece of paper. Now, I'm going to show you this piece of paper. I talked to the Strat girl. He won't call me. He won't do anything. And he's posting that because I'm responding to him that I'm clearly guilty. But no, I don't want people to falsely believe that I have done any of the things that he's saying. He can't post proof, because I've posted proof of every single thing that I've ever done. And if I didn't post proof, it's because I had the proof just in case something like this came. So watch this. This proves right here, guys. Listen very carefully. This is the most important thing I've said so far. This proves why Damon Fryer is a fraud. Why Damon Fryer is scared that all these things are true and that everything I've said is true. If Damon had a real case against me, and he had a real defamation lawsuit, he would actually serve me in court. Of course he would. Look, if I was defaming his brand and saying lies, he deserves to be able to come after me for money. Why is Damon involved in this? Alex Choi fucked me over, and then Damon called me. Basically, he tried to protect his boy Alex Choi. Take this down, you're harming the industry or whatever. And I was like, you know what? Stay out of it. And he goes, you stay out of it. And I was like, what? You inserted yourself in this. So then I had to take him out. I've hated these guys for 4 or 5 years now, and it's unbelievable. Why am I talking really fast right now, guys? One, I took an Adderall so I can focus and fucking just like be here. I have ADD, okay? I'm diagnosed with ADD. And the other thing is I'm freaking out, guys. I'm freaking the fuck out because people are jumping my fence. People are saying they're coming to my family, and it's all because of Damon Fryer. And if I've ever seen something as crazy as this, look at this. You guys think I'm crazy? Watch. He serves me, spells his name wrong on purpose so that he doesn't get in trouble. I don't believe that that's Tasha's last name. It's probably Fryer, and I'm not sure if Emelia even knows about this. Look at this. There's no signature here or a stamp. There's no case number here. He sues me as the individual. Check this out, guys. Print form, save form, clear this form. He printed that out online. I know you guys are thinking I'm freaking out, but I am freaking out, guys. I'm a 25-year-old kid. Look, I'll talk slower. I'm a 25-year-old kid. I'm home alone right now. I always have friends over for protection and for fun. But, my friends have to go to work. So I let them go to work. I'm literally scared right now to be at my own house, okay? I know a lot of you don't understand what that feels like. But to be sitting here at an amazing property that I fucking earned myself, and to be here and not feel safe when I have a gate, and I live in a expensive ass neighborhood and still not feel safe because somebody's jumping the fucking fence, and he's fucking, the people are leaking my address. This is unbelievable. So watch this. I have called the cops. It's unbelievable that people are still hating on me, but watch. Maybe, honestly, guys, if you don't believe me after I show you this, that's fine. You can think I'm crazy. You can think I do drugs, but really the only thing I care about in life is being true to myself. Okay. I am not crazy. I am just a 25-year-old kid who's built this awesome brand that's being destroyed by Damon Fryer. I went after him. The reason he didn't respond is because the best response is no response. He didn't respond. Now, I probably would have only posted 3 times or something like that because I want to take him out and expose him. The reason I posted more is because he didn't respond publicly, but he responded privately. That's the scariest part. You guys would DM him, hey, Parker posted 400 times. That's kind of crazy. And I'll admit, it's crazy, but it's strategy, right? If I post a lot of times, it boosts my engagement. I get more views, and then I expose Damon for who he is. If I expose Damon fast enough, he's traumatized me for fucking 5 years. If I can expose him in 48 hours, the first goal was to do it in 48 hours over that first weekend. Then I wouldn't have to deal with him. But then all of a sudden there's fucking death threats. All of a sudden people are calling my dad. All of a sudden people have my home phone number. People are talking about my sister. People are making pictures of Gigi Papasavas and my sister. It just got to a level that's crazy. Call me out and say that I do drugs when Damon Fryer, you have a cocaine addiction. There you go. You heard it here first on live. We've been in the same room together with it, and you told me that that's your favorite thing, and you do it all day, every day. And you know what? I haven't done it in 39 days. I swear on God, we can go take a test today. At one point, a year and a half ago, I did have not a big issue, but it's fucking Los Angeles, right? I'm a young kid. It's Los Angeles. Shit happens. But I haven't done it in a while, and he's addicted to it, and he fucking is convincing the world that I do crack and heroin. Use your brain, guys. Do you really think a heroin addict would look like I would look visually distorted? I wouldn't be able to film every day, and heroin addicts aren't hyped up. I don't even know what they are, but I've watched some movies. I watched the Ray Charles movie. Crack, dude, I come on, man. Why the fuck would I be doing crack? Just what? It just doesn't make any sense. I've never done that. I've never even seen it. He told me 21 days, 10 days ago. He actually knows the days. Yeah, dude, I'm fucking counting. I'm proud of myself of that, okay? And there wasn't a problem, the 37, 38 days ago. It wasn't a problem then, but I said, you know what? The highest highs are not worth the lowest lows. I want to live a long life, and I don't want to be talking about this stuff on a live stream. I don't even know if it's allowed. But I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm being real, okay? I'm very I was in a good place until about today, where I felt very confident that I was finally exposing him. Thousands of people have reached out, hundreds of CEOs in the automotive industry saying, oh my God, finally. Everyone who's ever worked with, I shouldn't say everyone, but a lot of people who have worked with him, you guys are welcome to speak out. And anyone who's ever worked with me legitimately, you can go ahead and say what it's like. Anyone who's legitimately friends with me, go ahead and post what I'm actually like, because I'm confident in who I am as a person. Now, there is somebody out there leaking information to Strad Girl, whatever Strad Girl is, but you have to take into account, this is a man who created a profile that's like making fun of Stradman's girlfriend. He's not even involved. Like, this guy has nothing to do with it. I would never mention his name in this drama other than that, because he's a good guy. And so all of a sudden there's that, and then they're leaking info of things that don't make any sense. Like, Parker did something with an underage girl. No, that didn't happen. And they're using an excuse that like, his friend told me. Okay, well, but does my friend have a photo of that? Does my friend have video of that? No, there's never been that, because I've never done it. Like, is there a photo of me doing heroin or crack? No. Is there a video? No. I hang out with people all the time. You don't think if I did it every day, crack and heroin, there would be one slip up with a photo of me doing it? Obviously there would be, because a crack or a heroin addict would be crazy and they would do dumb things. Look, I know you guys think that this whole thing is dumb, I'm overreacting, but look, Damon has cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars in fucking damages, probably millions at this point, going to different businesses, telling them not to work with me, undercutting me with brand deals, all this fucking bullshit, and stealing video ideas straight from me. That Bugatti Uber video, guys, that was my idea. I said, contact Houston Crosta, get in a Bugatti, put Instagram models in it, do a co-speaker brand deal. It's all written out in my phone prior to him releasing it. Is there a video of Damon doing crack? Probably not. But honestly, he admits to me that he has a cocaine addiction. Then videos surface of him chugging Dayquil and saying, woo, we do our videos high as fuck. And people are so manipulated by him that they think, well, Dayquil, you can buy it at the store. But that shit, you can't chug half a bottle of it. That's fucked up. That's like disgusting. Who posts that on their Instagram? And then who says we film our videos high? Who says that? Come on, dude. And they're only fucking bash against me with the drug thing is marijuana. I'm sitting in fucking Calabasas, the land of, it's California. Weed is legal. I'm sorry that I occasionally smoke weed. I've done so since I was fucking 14 years old, okay? It's legal. That's the only drug that I do, and honestly, I support it through and through. I don't talk about it on my channel because I don't want to alienate myself from people, and I fully respect people who don't like that drug, but it helps a lot of people's lives. It has a lot of medicinal purpose. It doesn't have a lot of downsides, and, if the worst thing I do in my life is smoke some weed, then Damon, come after me for that, bro. Post some pictures. There's tons of pictures of me smoking weed, but posting it doesn't fucking matter. But when a video of you are saying the N-word and being mean towards your fans and being racist and beating your wife releases, then your only line of defense is not, let's leak a video of Parker doing something crazy, because there isn't any. Your thing is to fight in the background and try to sue me. Now, I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to talk about Buddy Wyrick. So, Buddy, text me, man. I've tried to call all of you guys. Before this went live, I called all of you. I texted all of you. You are my friends. I've called you every day, almost every single day during this. I called you 5 minutes ago. I called you 2 hours ago. I called you 6 hours ago. I called you 15 hours ago. I called you 36 hours ago. None of you are picking up. I don't get it. Look at that, West Bank. If someone doesn't smoke weed, I don't trust them. I've been at my house smoking weed with my friends, and Damon Fryer said weed is bad. I don't touch that stuff. While he does fucking Dayquil and Coke all the time. And that one video of him saying the N-word, you can tell that something is off. Like I can just tell, and I'm not going to say what I think it is, but it's more than just drinking and cocaine in that video. It definitely is. I don't know if it's Percocet or acid combined with those things, but it's some combination where he is so out of there. You can just tell in his voice, it's like maniacal. And when you look at his smile, he smiles at his fans, but you can tell that it's like an imitated smile. Like he's a sociopath that doesn't quite know how to have emotion. And what really proves that to me is the fact that he says he loves his family so much. And any time that there is a post drama, anytime there's drama, No one has ever gone after their family. The fans end up DMing them, okay? You can't control stuff like that. And then he hides behind his family saying, you're going after my family. Oh, I love my family so much. If you love your family so much, Damon Fryer, I understand work. I understand that sometimes you got to prioritize work to put food on the table. But why do you spend 28 out of 30 fucking days of the year hanging out with what was a 17-year-old trust fund kid instead of hanging out with your wife and kids? If you love them so much, why do you spend 100% of your time in California and not fucking ship them out here? Because apparently your house is a rental. It's not purchased. And so you could just move at any time with your family. But I think that unfortunately you're a psychopath or a sociopath and you don't love your family. And I'm not going to claim that. I just, that's my thought process is that you just fucking, I don't know. There's proof that you've cheated on your wife, bro. There's proof of that. There's proof that Dave cheated with Emelia, who was a boyfriend of 6 years. I would never post all these things unless there was proof so that I didn't get sued for slander. I'm smarter than them, and this is what they do as a response, guys. These fucking idiots try to sue me for monetary defamation. Guys, defamation is very, very hard to sue for unless you have proof. Unlimited money, they said. Look at this, guys. No date. They have a lawyer name. No date. No signature. Oh, attorney for Damon Fryer, spelled wrong. Daily Drive Exotic. These guys are such pussies that they spell his name wrong, they spell his wife's name wrong, and they spell their name differently in every single thing because they don't want an actual lawsuit. So come Daily Driven Exotic and individuals. Look, Alex Choi's last name isn't even mentioned because they're afraid that his mom will get mad. Damon Fryer. The plaintiff, David, is a resident of Canada, but conducts business. The plaintiff, Alex, is a resident of Canada. That's interesting. Is Alex Choi a resident of Canada? Look, guys, this is awesome. This is awesome. And before I continue, I called this lawyer. If I could get a friend over here, I'll call the lawyer on the phone. This is a real lawyer, and I was told through a mutual friend, this is a real thing that they sent me. The problem is it's not legitimate, you know, it doesn't have a case number, it doesn't have a signature. The guy, the person who served me didn't have a badge, he didn't say you've been served. He was kind of weird, like, ooh, nice house and nice cars, and gave me this. He was like, he was a fan. So what concerns me is this was a threat, you know, to try to get me to back down, and they didn't want to make it real, so they put fake names, but to get the purpose across. Like, they thought maybe I wouldn't pick up on this, like I was that dumb, but unfortunately, pretty sure you've printed that yourself. That is how much Damon has manipulated you guys. That some of his fans think that I made this document. Okay, watch this. I'll show you why. Because look at the claims he makes. Look at this. Look at this. All right, if you think that I made this, that's fine. Then just leave my page immediately. If you are so dumb and you are such a bad person to still like Damon Fryer after he says the N-word, after he's racist, after he says his fans are poor, after he sent people to my house to send an illegal court document, if you still like Damon Fryer, get the fuck off my channel and my live stream. For the rest of you guys, onward with traditional programming. For those who make any more comments, guys, I don't have enough time in the day to moderate all your comments like they do. You'll notice there's not a lot of negative comments on their channel. They have comment moderators. I can add as many people as I want to my YouTube channel to delete comments, to add in new comments. And what they do is they've done this their whole life. They tactically respond to the fans that are like, fuck Parker, like Damon rocks. And then they delete the ones that are negative. It's just fucking unbelievable. So if you guys start writing more stuff about drugs and stuff, look, I'm just going to leave them because I have nothing to hide. I don't do drugs, okay? Marijuana, in my opinion, sure, whatever. We'll call it a drug. It doesn't fucking count, all right? And I don't even drink that much. Damon's a raging alcoholic. All right, so anyways. Look, if there's bad stuff on me, guys, fucking release it, bro. Fucking release it. I'm curious. All right. The plaintiff, this is where it gets good, boys. The plaintiff, Damon, is a resident of Canada, but conducts business in the state of California. I don't know if anyone can verify, is that Tasha's name? This kind of worries me because Emelia's name is fully written out. Listen to this. The plaintiffs operate a business known as Daily Drive Exotic. What? Okay, so why would I make a fake document, guys, with fake names? So I wouldn't do that. Which conducts business in the state of California and all states and many foreign countries. Listen to this. The plaintiffs are unaware of the actions defendants 1 through 20 as which, but I called them and they did make this. And they are going under fictitious name John Doe Maybe that's, there's some other people involved. They're not going to say their names yet. I'm a resident of LA County. A blog that's published and available in every state. Plaintiff's own daily Drive Exotic, which sponsored auto shows. Like, how bad at writing are you? Exhibitions and provides shows and nice spelling of blogs and internet. Yes, Damon Fryer did print this off Google. You can see, guys, in the first page, there's actually like this. And guys, I know you keep writing, you think DDE did this. Call this number right here. Call this. This is a real lawyer. Call him and ask who sent this. Call him and ask. Guys, this is not a fake. What it is I agree. It's a fake document, but it's a fake document sent by Damon. And it actually kind of screws with my head that you guys are believing that I would make something like this. Listen to this. Appealing to a narrow audience, the plaintiffs have been successful and efforts have been proven to be quite lucrative. They're literally hyping themselves up in a sue letter. The defendant, Parker Nierenstein, has started a competing blog. What? My channel was started a year before. What? In effort to become competitive, Nierenstein engaged in a series of actions of lying and defaming the plaintiff as follows. No, Damon Fryer, this is what you're doing. I have proof of all this. That's why I've gone live. There's a reason. There's a reason why you haven't posted. There's a reason why you won't pick up the phone. Because you're scared. Because you actually did all of these things. If I accused you of all these things and you had proof of me doing crack, heroin, sleeping with underage girls, why would you not post it? Why would you not give yourself the ultimate form of credibility, which is proof? I showed the police report of you beating your wife. I have video of you saying the N-word. I have video of you nearly killing that family on Fuel Run in 2016 because you made an illegal U-turn right in front of them so fast that not even Lewis Hamilton could have gotten out of the way. I have the dash cam that shows them smashing into you because of your reckless driving. The woman, the mom in the car has permanent damage. The kid in the car is scarred for life, and the person in the back, the daughter, hasn't been in a car since then. And you had the balls to spin that into the start of your channel, Damon Fryer. I thought you were cool because you were a good-looking dude with a cute wife and a cool car, and you were driving quick, and then you almost ended that family's life, and you walked up to the car and you tried to take the fucking SD card out of the dash cam, and you walked up to me as a 19 or 20-year-old kid. You walked up to me who was holding a GoPro, who looked up to you as a random stranger with a cool car, like all these fans watching do, and you said, delete that video before I fuck you up. That's what you did. Okay, post the video, dude. Let me tell you why it hasn't been posted. If you're watching, please, I hope you're watching. The owner of the car that was in the accident was obviously very scarred from this. So scarred, and that it's actually insane. But we've got multiple people who have the video. Z-Wing Films. Zwing, go ahead. I think it's time now to release the footage of Damon crashing into the car. I would not say this stuff, guys, if I couldn't back it up. There's 3,600 people on live right now. Like, how dumb would I have to be to make all this up? I'm speaking to you honestly, and it just bums me out that you guys don't believe me. But that's how good at talking Damon Fryer is. That is what a sociopath is able to do. His number one skill, the reason why his channel is successful, is he's good at talking to people, and he's good at shock factor. Why does he get views? What? Crashing a car, of course it gets views. Why does he get views? He yells at police officers, people who are trying to protect you, and he just goes off at them and then fucks their whole lives up and their families and doesn't care that it gets 10 million views, and he's lying to an officer's face, saying, oh, I wasn't going fast, and then the next clip, we were going 160. Like, dude, fuck off, man. All right, watch. Now, all right, post the vid of Damon crashing. Guys, please, if you know the owner of the car, and I do, I'm going to text him, the owner of the IS-250 you crashed into, dude, please, it will give me credibility. You got to release the video. Z-Wing, we got to release the video because there is evidence of every claim that I've made about this. There is. And I want you guys, DDE, Damon, Dave, Emelia, Alex, I want you to release it all. Release every video and picture that you have of me. Release anything you have on my security cameras, anything, you know, when you broke into my house and you took my friend's drink and you went through and you showed alcohol on camera. Like, I'm sorry I had a party the night before with friends and I'm over 21, and you showed that on camera to make me look like an alcoholic, and then you went into your car and you showed off all these nicotine devices for fucking children, and you promote nicotine and tobacco to fucking children with your Marlboro rap. that you got sued for, and that's why you removed the Marlboro wrap on the front of your car, because you have no original ideas, none. Your wraps are all copies. You got sued for the Marlboro wrap, dude. Like, it's unfucking believable. You try to tell AGX that I shouldn't come, that only DDE should film, then you got kicked out, right? Isn't that right? You told VF Engineering that I should not work with them and only you should. And then you got kicked out. Isn't that right? I worked with them for a while, and then you probably came back, this is my guess, because VF wanted some extra advertising. Look, no one had a supercharger on their car anymore that had huge social media standing. I love Nick. I love VF Engineering. And I don't blame them for wanting to get a little extra exposure if they weren't affecting their business. But then Damon Fryer had the balls to tell me that Nick's a bad person and owes him thousands of dollars for something that I just don't believe. And he would come to the shop, and I would be respectful and always talk to the workers and make sure that I'm not getting in the way, because they run a fucking business. And I'm a YouTuber there, and I'm going to make them money because of the exposure, and they're going to grow from it. But their job is to do their job first. So I'm not going to get in the way. Damon Fryer pulls up, and whenever he sees someone, it's not a, hey, how are you off camera? I always off camera like, we're human beings, right? He rocks up with a camera, guns blazing. Doesn't matter if someone's like, doing something that they don't want to be seen. He's very good at doing that, like on rallies, if you're driving really fast, and then he's driving really fast. Apparently one time they were going like 160 miles an hour, him and another YouTuber, and then he slows down, pulls the camera out, and films the other YouTuber going 160, but he wasn't. Stuff like that, right? He shuts down the shop. He tells the workers, he basically tries to control the whole environment because he's a controlling son of a bitch. And he has basically manipulated every single one of his fans to believe the fact that Damon Fryer is some self-made, genuine, humble guy, when he's a racist with rich parents who spends more per year making his YouTube channel run than probably every single other automotive YouTube channel combined, who's still never to this day gotten as many views in 1 month as me, who to this day at age 42 still doesn't have fucking 1/100th of the money that I have. And I did it myself, and no one wants to believe it because there's a couple articles that said my dad was rich, but we went over that. My dad hasn't given me a fucking dollar. I don't even talk to my dad. And unfortunately, the thing that really set me off was because I don't talk to my dad and we don't get along well, somehow Damon Fryer was able to get in contact with my dad and convince him that I do drugs and that I'm a liar, and now my own dad doesn't believe me. So, if you want to still believe Damon Fryer's the good guy, that's okay. Like I said, get the fuck off my channel. Anyways, here we go. There's a really good one in here somewhere. The defendant started a competing blog. Well, I was first, so I'm not quite sure. Oh, yeah, Stradman has way more money. Stradman probably has the most money of all of us. He's a beast. Stradman's a beast in effort to become competitive. Well, in 2018, I was the world's largest automotive YouTuber. I don't know if you guys, remember 2 years ago, but I was bigger than fucking Stradman and DDE and Shmee150 combined. Now, there's other people, guys, just fucking look at Social Blade. Just go on Social Blade and see who the biggest automotive YouTuber in the world was in 2018. I'm not trying to brag. What I'm trying to do is get you guys to conceptualize that everyone thinks I'm doing this because I've fallen off. Guys, I've fallen off on purpose because in 2019, after I was drugged on Gumball 3000, I took a year off to film 2 videos a day, hang with friends, and relax. And it was huge for me. And then all of a sudden, as I come back in 2020, and we're doing a bunch of things, we got a TikTok, I'm in the studio making music, we got fucking bangers coming out with Grammy award-winning artists, we got actual A-list rappers that want to be on the song for free, meeting a bunch of new friends, networking. I just bought an awesome new house. Life is so good. So good. I'm so happy. And then, you've got this guy who's just jealous. And because I have less views than him right now, everyone's like, oh, Parker's channel's fallen off. He must be doing this for the clout. And guys, just look at the total channel views. Subscriber count doesn't matter. It's channel views. It's channel views and brand deals. Just look at the fact that almost every brand deal DDE's ever done, I did first, and then he reached out to that company because they know that they spend money on automotive influencers. Look at the total views. Look at the number of brand deals. Look at the age of Damon Fryer. Look at the amount of business partners. Look at where he came from, how wealthy his family is versus mine. And then you make a decision on who the real YouTuber is, okay? So this is where it gets really cool. So I started before him. He's saying I'm competing. They don't even put his last name, claiming that Alex engaged in child endangerment by participating in an exhibit of stunt. I've never talked about child endangerment, but I guess this is him saying women and children like donuts. Then look at this. Damon had the balls to write this. Damon Fryer engaged in sexual This is written by Damon Fryer, ladies and gentlemen. I believe it is anyways. Damon Fryer engaged in sexual relations with his own daughter. He had the balls to say that I said this in a fucking court document, okay? He had the balls to write, Damon Fryer engaged in sexual relations with his own daughter. When did you guys see that posted? When did you see that posted? I've never said that ever. That is disgusting, Damon Fryer. And he probably wrote this. I would go to court, okay? I would go to court, and I will. But unfortunately, this is what you guys, there's a lot of logistics, right? So defamation is a hard case to win, but it's a very easy case to prove. I have proof against any of his defamation, and it's certainly hard to prove. So if he wants to prove that I've done heroin, unless he's got pictures and videos, which never existed on planet Earth because I've never done it, it doesn't work. Look, Damon Fryer, do you have a picture, a video, a leaked thing, a wiretap? Are you in my brain? Because I haven't even so much as thought in my mind what you wrote on that page, yet you're claiming it in a legal document. Now, the funniest part is, you know it's bullshit, so you didn't even get it signed. Like, dude, that's insane. And so, I don't have time to read the comments. Guys, if you're a brand watching this and you think that what I'm doing is wrong and you think I've lost my mind, that's totally fine. Honestly, I'd appreciate if you reach out first, but that's fine. But if you're a brand and you understand that I'm fucking just looking out for the car community, I want to make this place a better place where a guy who's not self-made, who's racist, who's a liar, who beats women, is the idol for a bunch of kids. I want to make sure that that man goes away. Why? Not because I'm just a good guy. Well, partially I am a decent guy. And partially because he has fucked with me more than you guys could ever imagine. It doesn't have to be posted online. In fact, the stuff that happens offline is usually the stuff that's a lot worse, okay? I wanted to drop this. I called him all day, every day. I said, look, man, just talk to me. I don't want to do this. This is embarrassing for me, guys. I'm fucking ranting. I am ranting on a business that I created for 9 years. And I am risking the perception of me as this crazy person to expose and stand up for what I believe in, because I truly believe, and anyone who's ever fucking done business with Damon Fryer, my own mother, my sister, all my closest friends, even my father knows how disgusting of a human being that Damon Fryer is, okay? And so it just, that's why I'm so riled up, because I can't fathom not understanding how bad of a person he is, okay? I can't fathom it. And he's so manipulative that I gotta give him power. I guess he's pretty smart. But he's just not smart. Look at this. Carlos. People writing clowns. People writing DDE. Like, guys, what? What did DDE ever do? Tell me. What did DDE ever do? His channel was started by Z-Wing Films. Told him how to edit. Told him what cameras. It reminds me a lot of the person who started Alex Choi's channel, yours truly. I started in Northern California. In 2011, I wrote a written website online to help people find their first car. Then in 2012, I filmed the video with an iPhone in my own car and made reviews because I fucking love cars, especially old BMWs. And I wanted to help people out find their first car for the right price. Vehicle virgins, because you never forget your first time, I was just trying to help people find the perfect first car. I go onto YouTube not as a money-making adventure, to gain an audience and to help more people. I've been filming videos since I was 9 years old. I got a camera for Christmas, a tape deck Canon Vixia HV30 that I would go and film snowboard videos with my friends, and it would be so cold that the tape deck and the battery would freeze because the lithium-ion battery didn't do well in the cold. I used to film Facebook videos called The Real Thing in middle school and high school, and we were like Facebook famous in a local area for comedy skits and stuff. So you guys think that, you know, like I was weird in those videos recently? No, that's just me. I've hidden my personality. I've been more professional to avoid shit like this. And that's why stuff hasn't gone down. But when you attack my family, when you slander my name, when you say that I touch underage girls, when you say that I do crack and heroin, when you're racist, when you hit homeless people and run away, fucking Alex Choi hits a homeless man with his Audi RS7. And I got a picture sent of it right when it happened. And then you can see a massive broken splatter here, blood everywhere, and fucking hair in it. And Alex Choi, who probably has diplomatic immunity, who had the balls to donate to the BHPD and rock a plate on his McLaren after slandering them and saying, Officer Pina, this and that, he donates because he wants to get away with murder. He didn't murder him, but, you know, he didn't check on him. If I was there, I never would have let that slide. I would have pummeled Alex Choi into the ground if he fucking hit a freaking homeless person and wanted to run. I would hold him down until the cops arrive, because that's disgusting. Who gives a fuck that the guy's homeless? He's a human being. And Damon, you know, Damon, He's got to have anger issues. I think he's a psychopath because he has no emotion, right? He tries to explain that he didn't actually get in trouble for the dispute. But that's not true. I mean, it was filed police report that your girlfriend at the time had muscle damage. And what you try to portray is that it was a long time ago. 2, guys, it wasn't my current wife. And 3, that she hit you with a vase. But she hit you with a vase after you caused her muscle damage. And in the police report, which I'll post again, it says she feared for her life. And somehow you've spun it so that people believe that you didn't do that. You even convinced Life of Paulos. I don't know if you paid him or convinced him, but that corrupt piece of shit. You convinced Life of Paulos to say that was false. But you notice the Life of Paulos didn't actually post the full police report. He only posted the part that, well, it was all irrelevant. He just doesn't post any facts. So it's bullshit. I'm going to take a moment to go through this one more time. Then I'm going to talk about the real OG fucking YouTubers that I love. I'm going to give some shout outs to some people that are really deserve the following and some people who deserve a bigger following, but perhaps the following was taken from them. Now, a lot of people say there's enough people in the automotive scene to go around, and there is. If you're a good person, you know what? We share subscribers. I've done shout outs for people with tiny channels, for fucking zero subscribers to 2 million. Damon reached out to me on Snowball Rally with 80,000 subscribers. I had 700,000, and I put the link at the top of the description every time. And you know what Damon Fryer says now when you ask him to do that? He blames his wife. He goes, my wife says that we need to put money on the table. And if I put your link there, I could have put a brand deal there. And that's just not fair to my wife. So he always blames his wife for everything. And that's what a psychopath would do. And I know you don't want to believe it, but that's just the truth. He never links people who are smaller than him. It just is what it is. And and I fucking helped you so much, bro. I taught you how to daily vlog. I taught you, make videos a certain length. I taught you about watch time, analytics, editing, titles, thumbnails. Just go back to his vlogs back at Snowball Rally, and they speak for itself, okay? They speak for itself. His videos sucked before we met. They sucked. All right, so anyways. Yeah, I love Salamandrum. Oh, Farshad wants to join? Did he request it? Wait, hold on. Did he really request it? Wait, Farshad, did you actually request going live with me? I didn't see it. If you can. Oh, what up, Marcus? Let me find him. I don't know how to do that. Guys, stop with the cocaine shit. Like, it's just so immature. It's so fucking ridiculous. 1, it's Los Angeles. Everyone fucking does it here, okay? Believe it or not. But I don't. So stop fucking calling me out for that, all right? Unfortunately, 100 plus people have asked to go live, so it's hard to find. 1 second. No, it doesn't say that he did request that. Whatever. Yeah, I said I used to, bro. I said I used to. What up? What's up, 601 Travels? All right, now I can read this stuff. I'm going to calm down. As you can see, look, I'm a fucking human being, right? People are so quick to, when someone's riled up, just go, oh, he's on drugs. All because of one post that Damon made with no basis, no facts. Yet when I post videos of him being racist and pictures of legal public document, you believe him? That's how much of a manipulative son of a bitch that Damon Fryer is. You look like the doggy. Well, I hope I look like my dog. See, some people, people were, slandering me, but I thought it was hilarious. They're like, dude, you look like your French bulldog. And I was like, all right, whatever. I look like a French bulldog. My animal, that's the fucking cutest thing ever. I know it looks kind of weird, like an alien, but I'll look like a weird, cute alien. Fuck off. All right, so what up, Britt? See, hey, Britt, how about a girl that actually knows me? Am I weird to girls? Have I ever touched underage girls? No, please. Even my ex-girlfriend, I haven't talked to her in years. Becca Pagani, have I ever done anything weird? Have I ever done anything with underage girls? No. Okay? Any of my ex-girlfriends, feel free to make an exposed video, whatever you want to do, because I'm true to myself, how about a Damon Fryer's ex-girl? You think Damon Fryer would ask the girl that he beat to make an exposed video? I'd love to see that. I'd love to see an exposed video from Raymond. about how Damon Fryer was racist and said the N-word. And then after I post the video, he has the balls to call the two black people that he knows, Raymond and the composer, the two black people he knows that he works with. And he goes, hey, I'd love to take you to dinner to say sorry. And he's never taken Raymond to dinner once in his life. He's never taken composer to dinner once in his life. And it just so happens to be the day after I released the fact that he's racist. And Raymond told him to fuck off. And Brian, he was convinced by Damon that he's a good guy when there's a video of him dropping the hard R and not saying a rap line, not saying some meme, even those aren't necessarily okay, but what the fuck? What the fuck? That's how manipulative this guy is. He is. I had Z-Wings on the phone last night, and he said something that really spoke to me, because we had the same situation where, you know, he was late to a payment for Z-Wing and he blamed it on his wife and then tried to convince Z-Wing that he was a bad person for wanting money when his wife was sick. But was she really? Why was his wife able to walk to the bank and make the spelling mistakes? Who sends a wire transfer with 8 mistakes? Have you never sent a wire? And if you haven't sent a wire before because you lease all your shit, then maybe that's why you're dirt poor, okay? But you sent a wire, you're a scammer, okay? You're a scam artist. You are scamming people. Scamming. Now, you also send people to my property who I don't think are legal. I don't know this yet, but he didn't show me a badge. He didn't say who he was. He didn't shake my hand. He didn't say, have a nice day. He just showed up at my door with nothing. Didn't say anything. I knew what was happening. I thought I was being served. He gives me the thing, and he's like, I don't even know what this is. Like, ha, ha, ha. Like, ooh, nice cars. Ooh, your house is so pretty. He was really weird. And so you had someone trespass and give me a fake court document, okay? The false accusations that plaintiff Coulter engaged in sexual relations with Emelia Hartford, Okay, guys, listen to this. This is my favorite. Dave was divorced or going in a divorce long before I posted anything. So he's already, going through the divorce. I believe he's fully single. Maybe the divorce is finalized before I posted anything. They're accusing me of saying that him and her had sex, which who knows, but I'm pretty sure they did. There's pictures of them hooking up. And then which caused a rift in his marriage and resulted in divorce. Now, I never claimed that this resulted in divorce. It might be true, but this was, this was long before, the divorce was long before I talked about it. What do you mean this is pre-filmed? Are you guys fucking crazy? How do you pre-film a goddamn live stream? The defendant has posted more than 100 videos and public messages attacking each and every one of the plaintiffs. These attacks were untrue and personal. So look, you can't write something like this. I did not post 100 videos and messages about Emelia. This is applying you can't do that. That's just not how it works. I don't know if Damon's divorced now, but I mean, he cheats on his wife, so I'll leave her with that. Each of these accusations, no, I wasn't saying Damon, I was saying Dave Coulter. Dave Coulter is either going through a separation or he's already divorced. As a result of Damon's falsehoods, cooperating business, cease curtail business, plaintiffs lose an amount in excess of $100,000 and counting additional sums every day. This isn't really official. Like, you can't just say in excess of $100,000 and counting additional sums. Like, what? This isn't even a number. This is just like it's somewhat like this, but maybe a little bit more. That the defendant continues to elicit efforts. Okay. Let's see. Wait, what is Farshad? Farshad, I don't know how to add Farshad. I want to continue with this before Farshad. Farshad reply. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Farshad, why does it? Okay, so the court should order a cease and desist. Repeated allegations. Has misstated facts. No, I haven't. While true and presented in such a way as to mislead the public. What kind of error is this? Like, you're gonna serve me with some spelling errors? What the fuck is that? Has suffered financial and emotional loss. Do you know how much financial and emotional loss that I have suffered from you? That in 2018, I went back onto freaking antidepressants single-handedly because of Damon Fryer. Ask my ex-girlfriend about that. Ask Becca Pagani about how many times I would talk about Damon Fryer and how much he traumatized me. That's why I'm doing this, guys. This has been an issue for years. for years. And I worked with him because it made sense. I had been through drama before. You know, Eddie, my ex-business partner, fucked me over. He slandered me, and I just give him the benefit of the doubt because he's irrelevant. Rob Dom fucked me over, irrelevant. Now he's doing better now, and he apologized for what he was doing. And he's doing well on YouTube. So a little bit more respect there for sure, for him to cop to his mistakes. Eddie never did, even though he defamed me. And really, you know, I fired him because he's a lazy son of a bitch. He never contributed anything to vehicle versions. He sat in the passenger seat, reading a script that I wrote from cars that I cold called into the dealership and I got. He didn't know how to film or edit or look good on camera, and I taught him everything. And then he backstabbed me because I said that he could work with me part-time, but when I moved to California, I can't do full-time. There's too many variables moving to California, living expenses, all this stuff. It's too many variables. And he said, if it's not full-time, I'm done. And I said, well, don't do that. And he says, if I'm done, we're not friends. And he has the balls to say, I chose money over friends. But Eddie, you know the truth. We could have been friends. We could have worked part-time even still. But you chose money over friends, you fucking piece of shit. And then because you did that, and because Rob did that, and they made these lies to take down the person who's really just trying to climb to the top, everyone likes to believe, every time I do something slightly wrong, that I'm the one at fault. Alex Choi had the balls after I started his channel, after I was there at the Beverly Hills dealership, where he cried to his mom to buy that blue Lamborghini Huracan with a yellow interior. He cried to her. I saw it happen. I'm sure the people at the dealership could corroborate that he was crying. And he bought it. He drove it home. She drove it like a couple feet and said, fuck this, I don't want it. Gave it to him. And then he starts a YouTube channel. I created the channel. I was on his computer making it. I wrote the bio at first. I wrote the page. I connected it to Google AdSense. I showed him what to do. I showed him what cameras to get, the editing software, what titles to do, everything. The first couple of videos he did were blatant ripoffs of mine. If you watch mine at the time and his, they're basically the same. Then he started copying my point of views. He started copying my reviews. Then he started drifting and crashing shit. And then honestly, I'll give him respect. He's made some hype fucking videos. Alex, you have made some cool videos. But he made one video that made me lose all respect for him, where he said that he was self-made. That he, by age 15 or 16, had created some drone company that bought him this $11 million house in Studio City that his mom's had for way longer than Alex Choi's been fucking alive. That he bought that. And that his first car bought for by his mom was an RS7. And he got an RS7, an M2, a Fiat 500e, and then a Lamborghini Huracan. And he claimed that all of those that his mom bought him before he started the YouTube channel were made from some drone business that doesn't exist. And if you want to prove that, I think it was like Envision High. No, I forget what it was called. But the website had an expired SSL certification of 500 days. So like it was like at that time, for the last over a year and a half, no one could purchase anything from it. That's not like how I don't know. That's not how it works. Oh, fucking hell. All right. Anyways. You've never made $1. Alex, okay, look, Alex Choi, you never made $1 in your life before me, okay? Remember that. Remember that you never made $1 in your life with a real business before me. And you're dating a 17-year-old girl that was 16. You are statutory raping a girl. Damon Fryer beats women. He asked me as a 39-year-old man or a 30 whatever while I was 19, 20. He asked me for advice. Me for advice. And my advice that I gave him changed his fucking life. And because of me and Z-Wing and some other people, Damon Fryer made millions of dollars. Millions. And you know what he did? He blew it all on leases, crashing, damage control, paying off people to shut the fuck up. Getting banned from every rally he's ever gone to, getting kicked out of almost every event, shutting down Monterey Car Week to 2 events. Come on, guys. All right, I'm gonna try to find Farshad. Guys, it's not that easy. You hundreds of you. Oh, here we go. There we go. This is gonna be good. Yo,
what's up,
what
Parker?
Up, dude?
Parker, first of all, how come I haven't made it to your stories yet? How come there's no scandalous thing about me in your stories? I'm like, what?
Fuck you, Farshad.
Everyone's
Thank you. One person corroborating me. I don't backstab people who don't fuck me over. Like,
so listen, Parker, let me tell you why I'm getting on this. Really quick. I gotta go.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm getting on this.
Yeah.
I will verify as much information I know about you, the experiences we had together. I will do that for you.
You're the man.
So whatever questions you have, the only thing is there's some sensitive things I won't answer. I'll just say I can't answer.
Which kind of things? Like about your butt? Or?
No, sure, I'll answer any of that kind of stuff. Should we
This
tell
is
people
legendary, bro. You're a boss.
should we tell people that we used to FaceTime each other for a millisecond?
We did.
Okay.
Before
Parker,
I
quick,
moved to California. Yeah, go ahead. What are you making
I'm sorry,
fun of my
real
shitty
quick.
beard?
No. I have a weird thing of scratching. Okay.
Oh, no.
Parker,
Is that because you do heroin? Is that why you're scratching?
Ask me stuff to verify for you. I'll verify.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to know? Do you want the one thing people don't believe you is the experience you had in Japan?
Yeah.
Would you like me to?
Yeah, how about you give me your side of the story of what happened in Japan and how I am now versus then? And yeah,
I'll tell you this. Let me can I talk about the hospital?
Of course you can.
Okay. So guys, at the time, my girlfriend was working at UCLA Hospital, and Parker, what have you said about Japan? So I don't.
Dude, just go for it. Just fucking say it all.
You guys, Parker got drugged, like unbelievably drugged with the craziest drugs that you can possibly think of.
The most powerful hallucinogen in the world.
And he got like a cocktail of that kind of stuff. Guys, I FaceTimed with it. I know all this stuff. He was in Japan. And also in Japan, if you know, you can't be high in public. Being high in public is illegal. It's arrested. So we told Parker, hey, just stay in your hotel room. We were FaceTiming with Parker. He was in bad shape. So Buddy went and got him, brought him to LA. I took him, along with his mother and his father and his girlfriend at the time, we took him to the UCLA emergency room. I was there the whole time. I had my girlfriend come down. We took care of him. Guys, he was effed up. Like, he was out of his mind. He was not Parker. It was actually,
I was not Parker.
The weirdest thing is when, mental illness and stuff like that, you can't see it, but it's literally like Parker had mental illness and was not himself. And it was actually very scary because you're talking to Parker, but Parker was not, was not there. Guys, he stayed the night in the emergency room there. They had to like detox him.
Dude, I stayed the night. I was so fucked up that I had to stay the night, and they took the shoelaces off my like limited edition human races because they were worried I was going to hang myself in a psych ward.
Yep, I was there. By the way, guys, just so you know, right before we had to leave and he got there, Parker is standing in front of the nurses. I swear to you, you're not going to remember this, Parker.
No, I don't.
Parker lets out a fart. It just goes like this. Parker's like, imagine he's talking. He goes, and he goes, oh, excuse me, and he had no filter. He had no filter.
Chance. That's the worst part is I don't even remember like 4 months of my life almost.
Yeah,
but guys, it wasn't just the drugs lasted pretty briefly, but they fucked stuff up in my brain. And that's why I went to a psych ward, dude, because it was crazy. And
remember, I used to call you. I used to call you and go, hey, what percentage of Parker is back? And you would tell me. So that stuff, guys, was absolutely 100% true. I was there. Yeah. I took care of him.
No, stop. Look at these comments. Parker confirms Farshad confirms Parker's a druggie. No.
No, guys, he's not a druggie. He's not a druggie.
Cigarette. Cigarettes are bad. I shouldn't have smoked one, but I was given a cigarette that was rolled by somebody that had drugs that I didn't know were in them.
Yeah.
And it ruined my life. And the reason I didn't talk about it is the man who did it, unlike Damon, is way more powerful, way richer, and way scarier.
Yeah, so by the way, I don't know any about the backstory.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I will verify this, guys. He's not a fucking drug addict. You can't be a drug addict. You can't be a drug addict and be this successful. Show me one drug addict that's the level that you think Parker is that's as successful as Parker. Show me one guy that could sustain success on heavy duty drugs that you guys claim that he's on. So Parker, the drugs, you're not a drug addict. You were drugged. I took you to the hospital. I took you to the emergency room. All that stuff, absolutely, I'll verify for you.
And I don't do drugs. I was drugged, okay? And in the past, there are things that I have done that related to that, but nothing, anything like that level, nothing, never. And I don't do any of it anymore. It's verifiable, and I don't want to have to take a test to prove.
No, but also Parker, you look great, dude. You look
thank
great.
you.
I
fucking keto diet. I've lost weight. Like, I'm fucking happier. I was really happy until this. But it just bums me out that people don't believe anything, that they don't believe that I'm self-made, that they don't believe that, like any of it, you know?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Parker,
all I care about is I know it. You know it.
At the end of the day, as you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Supercar Blondie, Supercars of London, all of them. The real OGs of the car world.
Yeah. What else, Parker? What else can I verify for you?
See. Well, you don't know anything about this document. People are believing
let's talk about this. Hold on, look. Let's talk about the legal stuff. I have a question. So you got served today?
the Buddy Wyrick legal stuff. Let's talk about that.
I don't want to get about. I don't want to get about.
That might be an NDA.
I love it.
Okay.
Did you get served today?
Last night at 11 p.m. or 9:30 p.m.
Okay. I want to give everyone a lesson on lawsuits and stuff like this, guys. This is the way it works in America, okay? When a lawyer represents you in a lawsuit, okay, in the legal system, that lawyer has to stay with you to the end where it's resolved. So lawyers will always ask for a huge retainer. Usually about $50,000 they put in something called an evergreen account, okay? So that $50,000 sits there so that, let's say, halfway through this trial, you're running out of money, you can't pay. The lawyer goes, hey dude, I'm taking the last 10 grand and I'm closing this case out. That's why people threaten with lawsuits and they never go through, because you gotta have the 50 grand just to
They don't have it. They don't. I got plenty of money. I'm fucking down. Let's go.
You gotta have 50 grand
just
to. Yeah. So now here's another thing. Do you have a court date on that paper that you got served?
No, of course not. There's no court date.
You guys, unless there's a court date signed by the thing, you're not getting sued. Nothing's happening.
I know. That's why I didn't even call my lawyer, and then I did call my lawyer because a person jumping on my property, giving me a fake court document, scared the shit out of me, to be honest.
Yeah.
But like, the lawyer didn't sue it. There's no date. Like, dude, the names are wrong. There's a court, but there's no case number or court date.
Parker.
Get out of here.
Get out of
here.
That's a Kinko copy. Don't worry about it. Hey, Parker, listen.
Yeah.
Just so you know, you got to have money to sue someone. You have to have, it takes money to sue someone. So guys, next time someone says, I'm going to sue you, and they can't come up with 100 grand, at least believe me, you're not going to get sued.
So here's another thing. People are saying, why hasn't Damon gotten arrested if he's done all this stuff already? Why hasn't Buddy gotten arrested if he's done all this? Because I was friends with them, and I don't want them to get arrested.
Can I answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
Guys, let me explain to you what's going on in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is down 4,000 law officers. We're down 4,000 officers. We have a huge homeless crisis. We got crime out of control. LAPD ain't coming to arrest YouTubers. Just so we're clear, guys.
Although they showed up to my house, but it was because they thought I killed myself. So that's what. They're not coming for arresting.
They're
YouTubers.
not. They're not. You guys. They're not.
Yeah.
But just so a couple of rules. Just let me tell everyone a couple of rules. You can steal $950 per day per store. Nothing like we're screwed. So don't worry, Parker. No one's gonna sue you, and guys, no one's gonna arrest. No one's gonna arrest anyone.
That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate thing, right? So I made my stuff knowing that I believe in what I stand for. I believe in every single post I made because I have factual evidence. They didn't respond. That's the smart tactical thing to do. I'm sure they hired a PR firm to tell them that. But they were doing stuff in the background, and I was waiting for the response. The tactical thing to do, if I was wrong, is to collect all the defamation and send me a real letter. That's a real lawsuit, and sue me. But they sent me a fake one with fake names with a dude who jumped over my fence illegally. What? And then they come up with slanderous things in here. So now I will talk about Buddy, but maybe you hop off for that part.
Okay. I gotta go, Parker. Can I just say one thing to you? Can I say one thing to you?
Of course.
We've had this conversation. You're very young. You're like 20 years younger than where you should be with your success. So you're gonna have enemies. You're gonna have jealousy on this all kind of stuff. But all you got to do, Parker, is just stay in your lane and do what you got to do. The only suggestion I'm going to make to you after the next couple of days, just forget, literally forget this stuff. And just
I'm going
fucking
to,
rock it forward.
I don't want to stay online. I'm going on vacation. I'm going to take some friends. We're going on vacation.
But I'm saying, but what I'm saying is this stuff, don't bring this stuff anymore. Because also another thing you're doing, Parker, you're making them famous too.
I know.
Do you understand that?
I understand all of the, I really do things where I think of the consequences before I do them. And I know that I'm making myself, by posting hundreds of times, look crazy. I know that me going online all flustered makes it look like I do drugs, but I don't care because that's just not true. And honestly, I'm just trying to better the car community. And so many people have reached out that were like, yeah, let's fucking all work together. Why don't we work together?
By the way, Parker, I think you've made your point with that. Yeah. And I think your energy now should not be anything of that.
Do I log
start
off,
the engine?
What do I do?
No. I want to finish out your thoughts. Finish out your thoughts. And if I were me, I'd go, guys, this is the end of it.
I want it to be.
I'm not.
This is why I went live. I wanted the live to be the end of it. You know.
That's what. By the way, that's the feeling I got too. Okay, I'm gonna go, Parker. I love you. When you have a chance, please give me a call. Thank you. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.
I love you, dude.
I love you.
So, guys, I mean, I saw a couple messages in the chat that said, like, did you pay Farshad to do that? Are you kidding me? I'm like, I haven't talked to Farshad in forever. I love that guy, though. We're actually working on stuff together. And as you can see, I try not to go through drama stuff. Like, even though people have their individual beef, I try to stay away from it. I always get caught up in it because, well, um, I guess people are threatened. But anyways, that was a really cool thing. I didn't know he was gonna call. It was fun to just talk to my friend on FaceTime. Unfortunately, I was such a fucking good dude. Anyways, let's continue. We already did the lawyer thing. Um, the root of the problems is just honestly just emotional and emotional as well as financial trauma caused by David Fryer and Alex Choi. That's the root of the problem. They've slandered me my whole careers. My whole career. So Alex said that my dad bought my cars and that my dad did this and that he started a drone company. Like, how delusional are you? And it was so funny that I didn't even respond. I didn't make a response video because it was like, that is so stupid. Is anyone gonna believe that he's self-made and I'm not? And people did. That's the scary part. But like, fucking look up the drone company. He told me in person before this YouTube thing. There's higher